know you love obscure stats, Bones, so we have found 25 plus points, 15 plus assists, at least 3 three-pointers, and at least 5 steals in a single game in NBA history.
You think Daryl Morey would be happy with your lightsaber metrics?
Oh,
Another unbelievable game from Chris Paul. But the thing about this game, Chris, and lots of credit to the Pelicans. Like we mentioned, AD out. Each Moore steps up. He's huge. We show no highlights of Rondo. He has a triple-double after a game. He had 18 assists. Steps in here huge as a point guard. Drew Holiday, 37. Boogie Cousins, a double-double. And it's just not enough. They couldn't survive the offensive onslaught of what it is the Rockets represent offensively. And you could tell in the fourth quarter, all of a sudden, things start to open up because you're tired. You can't keep pace. Chris Paul, for a three-pointer there, walks into one. He was huge down the stretch, but he knew to turn it over to James Harden late. Here's another. This is called a Spain action. He used a guard in there to screen the big, and Chris Paul waits for the late read. Capella, as we mentioned, 13 of 14. Harden playing some defense here on the long outlet, tips the ball. Rockets get out into transition where they scored 17 points tonight, and the paint is just wide open. Capella, with Boogie's not getting back to the rim, he gets it done. And then late, we showed this. Lots of isolation play for the Rockets because teams don't want to give up the three. This is what happened in Portland the other night. Cousins thinks he can guard him and stretch out the hand and disrupt the shot. He cannot. James Harden, 4 of 10 from 3 in a monster game for him with that 17 assist number. So the Rockets continue to play unbelievable basketball and continue to pile up unbelievable point numbers.
And 30 assists, which ties for their second most of the season. But you mentioned 17 of them, which ties a career high for James Harden alone. How was he able to create so effectively offensively?
Well, I think Houston's doing a good job of just recognizing mismatches, and really people have their roles defined. Eric Gordon's going to shoot. Ryan Anderson's going to shoot. Nene's going to roll when he comes in off the bench, but the biggest target that doesn't get talked about enough with what they do, at least offensively, is what Clint Capella does on the roll. He's so aware of passes and is ready at any time to catch them, and he's becoming one of those elite finishers down the middle of the lane. That combined with the fact that he can shoot free throws, you don't have to take him in and out of the game down the stretch. He had 5 blocks tonight, which I think was a career high. Lots of things coming together for Clint Capella, and for good reason. He's playing with 2 of the best guards in the game.